Hello YouTube, it's Rob Maxwell's Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. I hope everybody's well and having a great day. It's Friday and the heavens have just opened. I've just done one big job in Ponteland and I'm off to a place called Darras Hall next. Now, I usually just bring one mower with me, and my go-to mower is my Honda HRX 537, 21 inch. I love it. But today, knowing that the heavens are going to open, we're going to get a little bit of wet grass, I put two mowers on and I bring me Stihl. And it's the Stihl RM 650V. It's a 19-inch cut. It's got a high lift blade, rotary, mono handle, and the plastic box. And it bags for fun. It's amazing, especially in the damp grass. And what I did recently, after watching one of the YouTube videos, I started sharpening my own blades. Now, usually I send it to my local dealer and it's 14 quid. And if I'm honest, I probably do it twice a year and it's not enough. But I never had the confidence to know, to get the correct torque on tightening the blade. I always worried about the blade coming off or damaging the crank. So I bought myself a torque wrench from Screwfix. Decent one, about 50 quid. Bought myself an angle grinder, a file, some clamps, and some sockets, and I've done it myself. What a difference. I can't believe I haven't done it before. And now I do it every couple of weeks. Also a blade balancer, so you get the blade nice and balanced and then you put it back on. And it does make a hell of a difference, mind. Even the Honda HRX, it's making the job so much easier. Imagine you get a loaf of bread and you're trying to cut it with a blunt knife, then you get a sharp knife, and it's common sense, isn't it? Sometimes we can't see the wood for the trees, but what a difference. And I've been online, I've got all the correct torque settings for my different mowers. Just give it a little crank up until it clicks, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. And I'm over the moon, actually. But I'm going to have a little cup of tea. It's lunchtime. And once this shower passes, I'll get some footage of the Stihl mower. For 700 quid, it's been a life. I like it. I like it a lot. It takes the pressure off the Honda. It's always nice to have a couple of mowers in the garage in case one goes wrong. And I've tried others. I've tried the Honda Izzy. If you follow the channel, they're too slow. This has got variable speed, and if you put it up to the top speed, you could jog behind it for 700 quid. I'm looking at a rear roller for next year, after the next financial year, sort of first week in April. And some of them, they don't have variable speed. Why? And then a lot of the Hondas, which I really like the Hondas, as you know, the cutting height only goes up to 58 mil. Well, that would scalp some of the lawns I use. So I'm looking at the 21-inch Stihl rear roller, because that goes up to 80 mil on the cutting. It doesn't have variable speed. So if you've got one, what's it like? Is it slow? Is it quick? Is it okay? There's a real gap in the market for a decent rear roller mower, 21 inch with variable speed and a cutting height up to 80 mil and down to sort of 20. So if any of the big boys are watching, not that they will, there's a need for it. So enough waffle from me. I'll get some footage of the Stihl in action, and then we'll have a bit of crack at the end. All the best. So that's that job done, and you've seen the Stihl in action. It's a lovely little mower, and it bags absolutely brilliantly. The sun's come out now, so I've had to lose a layer. I was overheating. But you know what? That mower for £700, it's absolutely fantastic. You saw it, it pushes the grass right to the back of the box. Now, the box, when you empty it, it's a little bit different. Is it awkward? No, it's just different, but you do get used to it. But if that's the only thing we've got to moan about, it's not like any other bag when you're emptying it. Well, I can live with that. I really can. I'm going to be honest though, it doesn't give us professional a finish as the Honda HRX. I don't know about that's because the Honda's got two blades, one on top of each other, so you're getting sort of a better cut, or whether it's the plastic flap at the back which sort of folds the grass over one way and the other, and it doesn't give it a stripe, but it's not far off. But I'm being picky. When it's raining, when the grass is wet, it's brilliant. Weighs 46 kilos. It doesn't feel 46 kilos. It feels really well balanced. And the chunky wheels make it easy to maneuver. That lawn there is very undulating. So sometimes you don't get an even cut because the mower's not even. So I just went over at the end with the strimmer and just finish it off. And that's something you've got to do. But no, I'm super impressed with it. And if you're starting out in business and you haven't got a lot of money and you can't afford the £1,500 that some of the mowers are, have a look at the Stihl. I don't get any money for this recommendation. I've had this mower for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, and I really like it. I really like it. We're now going to just quickly talk about customers. That was the last cut of the season at that garden. And I've been going there for a good few years, and the family are lovely. They're really nice. And they always say hello through the window and wave. And sometimes if they're coming out when I'm working, they'll say a quick hello, and that's it. And that's what you want. They always pay on time. They always say thank you. But at the end of the year, I always get a nice bottle of wine. Now, this is a Bordeaux. I've never had this wine before. I've never seen it. It looks like one of the wine club wines. You don't see them on the shelf. But do you know what? When they give you a little gift like that and say, thank you very much for all your hard work this season, Rob, you know, really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the spring. It takes you back a bit, doesn't it? And then it gets you thinking, why are people so different? You know, that lady there, she's a fortnightly cut. And, you know, we pass pleasantries, but we don't have conversations or anything. I've got other customers who weekly, and you're almost like friends. You know, you have cups of tea and you chat, and at the end of the season, it's just bye. And I don't know. Strange how people behave differently, isn't it? But I was quite touched with that. And another lady who I cut her lawn yesterday, it's a £30 cut. She put £40 in my account, and she said, Rob, I put an extra £10 in, buy yourself a drink at Christmas. Again, I don't know how you react. I get sort of, not emotional, but I get really quite, you know, it just makes you think, wow, they do appreciate me turning up every week on time. They do appreciate the text message before and the text message after saying, thank you for the work and the bill today, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. I don't know. Makes it all worthwhile. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But that's me. Another job off to do. It's Friday. It's fastly approaching 3 o'clock, and I've got about an hour and a half worth of work to do before I can call it a day and go home. So, thank you for watching. The Stihl, I like it. Remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. Take care now.